Is it over for you, or does life have no meaning if you can't get women? Maybe. I've been seeing a lot of black pill videos. I have multiple YouTube accounts, but one of my YouTube accounts is kind of like a burner account. You know, I just watch a bunch of videos on it because I'm trying to gather as much like videos and sources for some of the videos that I make. So I venture very, very deep into these rabbit holes of these manosphere niches. And the funny thing is, when I stumbled upon the black pill niche, holy crap, fellas, you got to let me know in the comments if you are also in this space too, because you know, I understand the importance of attraction and how attraction is inherent, and obviously the better you look, the higher your chances of attracting women are. But it seems like a lot of these guys have made it their life's purpose to try and come up with like formulaic ideas to validate their reasons as to why they either can't get women or why things are the way they are. And I know that sounds like a lot of mumbo jumbo. Let me try and break this down. We all know attraction is innate, right? And I think we all have a pretty good understanding of what foundational beauty is. Like, you know, the features or phenotype features that would indicate someone is attractive or quote unquote has good genes. Because essentially that's all it is anyway. Just, you know, can you, without saying much or saying a word rather, visibly indicate that you have good genes? That's what we're programmed to do. We're programmed to procreate. Granted, not a lot of guys are gonna do that. On a more serious note, I think you wouldn't want to do that, especially dealing with the family court system in today's day and age anyway. But going back to the more rudimentary or fundamental aspects of just attraction, yeah, it is looks dependent for sure. But I don't think that means your life is over if you can attract women. Here's what I've learned. I've learned there are 3 categories. You have your chads, which, I mean, we all know these nomenclatures and these terms, but knowing the structure is something that I learned as of recent. So you have your chads, you have your normies, and then you have your sub 5s. And specifically for the sub 5 guys, I think they've taken what it means to be attractive a little too far. Yes, looks do matter. I wouldn't say it's determinant of your destiny, right? But yeah, looks definitely do gauge how you get treated in this world. And as unfortunate as it sounds, it is true, but there's nothing really you can do about it, you know, aside from either going back in time and literally picking different parents, or, you know, dumping tons of money into cosmetic surgeries. There isn't really much you can do beyond working out to change how you look, except for, I don't know, I guess if you're overweight, you know, you could always slim down. That's what I did, and it worked for me, you know. But yeah, it's either that or just dump tons of money into cosmetic surgery. And at some point you got to ask yourself, what for? You know, like, are you really going to spend the rest of your life trying to attract women or trying to experience what it might be like to be a normie or maybe even a chad, depending on where you are in the totem pole? I have no idea. I think innately all of us try to looks max to a certain extent, right? Like, you can go to the gym, you can do mewing or whatever you guys are doing. Yo, so, as a sidebar, some of y'all are doing crazy ass methods like bone mashing or mewing or getting fucking eyelid surgeries. Guys, why? Like, I understand the need to be attractive and wanting to be attractive to women, right? Or just in general, like, you just want to be treated better. But I don't think it's just looks that indicate that. I do have to say though, from someone who was overweight to then losing weight, yeah, how I get treated is a lot different than how I used to get treated before. I'm not gonna hit you with the Jeremy Meeks and say never give up.
I'm telling you guys, anything is possible. Don't ever get up. Keep grinding, keep hustling, shoot for your dreams. You can do anything you want. I promise you.
You know, I think in the grand scheme of things, Jeremy Meeks in some way or another actually inherently proves the black pill theory correct, which is funny because one does have to wonder, like, how does someone with a track record like his end up in a situation like his, if not for his looks? But at the same time though, consider some of his like potential flaws, you know, like, I'm not out here studying the guy, but I mean, he's got a receding hairline, you know, he's bald, he's not the tallest dude in the world, and the list can go on and on and on. But I think honestly, it's just the luck of the draw. You know, his situation, like, let's say he was arrested in some other jail and they didn't publicize it, then would anyone have ever found him out? Like, would this be his life story? I don't think so. You know, so yes, I think looks do matter. But I also don't think that means it's over for you if you don't have looks. And now this is gonna sound hypocritical, but I think in those rare cases, if you are just like I don't know, absolutely detestable, like you are literally a gargoyle. I think in those extreme cases, then yeah, maybe. But how many people actually look like that, you know? It's a very small category of people that are quote unquote sub 5. Even the saying or the terminology in itself, I find it very comical. As men, we are in a very sad state of affairs. I have to be completely honest. Not to beat a dead horse, but I understand the importance of looks. I've been blessed with the opportunities to do commercial modeling and some fashion modeling here and there. But even in those spaces, I understand, because obviously there are models that look way better than me. But at the same time, there's always going to be someone who's, you know, taller, better, more handsome, faster, younger, whatever the case may be. So you kind of just have to accept it. And in this life, you got to appreciate the things that are given to you. I definitely sound like Jeremy Meeks right now, but don't give up. Just because you feel like you're a sub 5 doesn't mean you can't improve. There's always chance for improvement. There's always room for improvement. You can go to the gym. Here's one thing that helped me. And this is more of like anecdotal, but if you're one of these dudes that are obsessed with jaw or like jaw definition, whatever the case may be, buy one of those like little Jaws-sized things, those like little fucking chewy tablets you can put in your mouth and chew, or you could eat whole food, right? Because there's also like a science to this. The reason why you probably have a recessed chin is because you spent a lifetime eating processed shitty food. And if you want to reverse that, I would definitely suggest eating whole foods. So I think it stems from what you eat, your fitness, how you style yourself, your hair, styling, manicures, not manicures for like your nails and stuff, although that could probably be included. I just mean like manicures for like your facial hair and things of that nature, like facial hair styling. All those things come into play when it comes to looks. So yes, you might have had shitty genetics. It's very true, you probably did. But that doesn't mean you can't improve what you already have. Again, unless you're like a gargoyle, one of those rare cases, I don't think it's over for you. But anyway, I'm gonna do some more exploring into the black pill space, because I think it's important to just not raise awareness about these kind of like niches, but just encourage the conversation, because as men, I think we all need to get on the same page with things. And obviously I know that at the end of the day, we're still animals. Like, as much as we try to tout modern day society as being the fucking pinnacle of our success from an intellectual perspective as a species, we're still animals at the end of the day. We still have that reptilian brain in our minds going, ooh, she's hot, I would impregnate, or, you know, they're XYZ, I don't want to do anything. But yeah, I'm going to dive more into these spaces because I think it's really interesting. Next video I'm going to make is called Looks versus Personality, What Matters? But let me know in this comment section, what do you think? Do you think looks matters more than personality, or do you think looks is destiny? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to click on one of those links below as well. We got fitness programs, we got a fitness app. Go ahead and download the Vitara Fitness app. It's either on the Apple App Store or on the Google Play Store, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.